Welcome back to the deep dive. Today, we're going to intentionally ignore, all the usual online chaos.
The get-rich-quick scams, the hype.
Exactly, the endless noise. Instead, we are focusing on one single, realistic goal, a strategy for earning $50 per day consistently using AI. Our mission here is to take the materials we've been given and just pull out the exact, actionable blueprint for hitting that $50 a day target.
Right. And this isn't for people who are coding experts or already have some huge online audience.
No, it's about leveraging speed. And I really want to start with the core motivation here, the thing that drives millions of people to search for this stuff online. Would earning just $50 more per day every single day, would that fundamentally change your life? Would it be enough to just quiet that low hum of financial stress, to give you back a sense of control? That's the psychological hook we're really digging into.
That's absolutely right. The search for $50 a day isn't really a search for wealth. It's a search for certainty.
Certainty. I like that.
Yeah. Most online methods, they fail because they promise this massive sudden outcome, which is just statistically impossible for most people. What our sources detail is something different. It's specific. It's honestly a little boring.
Boring is good. Boring is repeatable.
Exactly. It's a method built on what the materials call time compression, using AI to offer these highly repeatable services to a very specific, very hungry market.
Which is?
U.S. small businesses. And we really do need to set the expectation for you, the learner, right away.
Okay.
This is not passive income. It's not. It requires daily focused effort. But the whole framework is designed to get rid of the two biggest hurdles that beginners face.
The technical difficulty. And
what's the second one?
The long lag time between when you do the work and when you actually get paid. So if we start by analyzing the psychology of it, we realize pretty quickly that people aren't actually looking for a bigger bank account. They're looking for financial safety.
That makes so much sense. Think about it. The modern financial structure, you wait 7 days for a paycheck, or worse, 30 days. That forces you into the state of constant predictive stress.
You're always guessing.
Always guessing if your cash flow will cover the next surprise expense. Daily income, even a small amount like $50, it completely eliminates that lag. It changes your whole emotional relationship with your bills.
Right.
The sources are absolutely clear. People are searching earn per day because they're just exhausted from waiting for money they've already earned to show up.
It's a quest for emotional stability.
That's the core of it.
I love that distinction. Moving from money is just a gain to money is certainty. But let's challenge the materials a little bit here.
Okay.
We're talking about repeatable micro skills. That still sounds like a grind. It sounds like a lot of daily work, especially for someone who's maybe looking for this out of a place of panic.
That's a fair challenge, and it really brings us to the core change that AI introduces. AI replaces time.
Time, not effort.
Exactly. Historically, to earn money daily, you had to do tasks that were manually fast.
Driving, walking a dog, delivering food.
Right. Physical microtasks. AI lets you perform highly skilled, complex tasks, like writing marketing copy, but with the speed of a microtask.
Okay, let's unpack that. Time compression, practically. What does that mean for me if I'm trying this tomorrow?
It means the barrier to entry for something like content creation has just been, it's been obliterated. Imagine a small business. They need a draft for a new email promotion.
Okay.
Pre-AI, a novice might spend, 2 hours?
Right.
Researching, drafting, getting the tone right, formatting. Now, using a good language model, you can generate a high quality, maybe 80% complete draft in 2 minutes if you have a strong prompt.
2 minutes.
And then your next, say, 13 minutes are spent refining it, checking facts, and adding the client's specific details. So a 2-hour task is now a 15-minute task.
Wow.
That is the mechanism. That's what makes this whole daily income model scalable for just one person.
So you're selling your brain, but your brain is hooked up to a jet engine.
That's a great way to put it.
And as long as you're delivering real value, that sounds like a sustainable trade-off. All right, so we got the psychological framework. Let's dive into the practical side. The core method. AI-assisted content services for small businesses. This isn't about finding some, exotic new skill. It's about persistence and just seeing a huge immediate market need.
And that need is content.
Every single small business is just drowning in content requirements. They need fresh text for their website, product descriptions, or just the need to post something, anything, on social media consistently.
And they have two big problems.
Time and expertise.
No time to write, And definitely no time to learn how to be a prompt engineer. They just want the finished product and they want it fast.
And this is where the market fit, particularly in the US, becomes so important. The materials really stress this point.
They do. American small businesses, they prioritize speed and convenience above almost everything else.
So if you can deliver a polished social media post in an hour,
when it would have taken their team half a day to debate it, they will happily pay a premium for that save time.
and they don't micromanage.
Generally, no. They trust you to execute. This is what lets you avoid those long, drawn-out approval processes that can just kill a beginner's momentum.
So the AI's acceleration is the business model.
It is. It lets you do things 10 times faster. And that shift from slow, human-paced drafting to rapid AI-assisted delivery, that's what turns a potential monthly contract into a quick, daily paid task.
So if we're not selling deep creative writing, what is the job description here? You said refining tone and purpose. What's that 70-30 split look like in practice?
The sources define your role more as a prompt engineer and editor. You're not really a writer in the traditional sense.
Yeah, okay.
AI handles the 70%. The heavy lifting. It generates the initial text, getting rid of that horrible blank page problem.
And my 30% is the value.
Your 30% is the high value work, yes. You're the human filter. You make sure the output doesn't sound generic or, robotic. You're there to tailor the voice to the client, make sure the key selling points are actually in there, and you provide the context and the nuance that the AI just can't.
Can you give us a tangible example?
Sure. Let's use the product description example for a small e-commerce seller. A beginner might just type in a weak prompt like, write a product description for a blue sweater.
And you get something very generic back.
Very generic. A successful pro, using this AI-assisted model, uses a much stronger prompt based on what the customer actually needs. Something like, act as an expert copywriter for luxury men's clothing. Write a 150-word product description for the Pacific Blue Merino sweater that focuses on texture and durability.
So you're giving it a persona and a goal.
A persona, a goal, a target audience. Appeals to buyers aged 35-50 who value lasting quality. And then you even include 3 bullet points on care instructions.
That changes everything. You're not just typing anymore. You're directing the tool with actual business sense.
That's the leverage point. That is the skill.
Okay, let's unpack the first major failure point. The thing that, according to the sources, derails 90% of beginners. Scope creep.
Oh, yes.
People fail because they try to offer way too much.
We see it constantly. One week they're offering social media posts, the next they're writing entire blog articles, and then suddenly they're trying to build complex marketing funnels.
Which kills momentum.
Yeah.
Your offer gets cloudy, you can't price it effectively.
Exactly. And let's be clear on funnel, since that's a bit of jargon. A marketing funnel is a whole multi-step journey. Landing pages, emails, ad copy designed to turn a stranger into a paying customer.
It's complex.
Very complex. It requires special software, strategic expertise. Beginners have to avoid that. The mandate from these materials is absolute. Hyper-specialization.
Pick one thing.
Pick one service and become known for delivering it flawlessly and fast. Not just email writing, but something more specific.
A micro niche.
The sources give great examples. 1. Product descriptions for Amazon FBA sellers. High volume, low price, super fast payment.
Okay. 2. Instagram or Facebook captions for local service businesses. Think dentists or plumbers. Highly focused local language. Simple, consistent daily need. 3. Short email sequences for Shopify stores. A welcome series, an abandoned cart series. It's template-driven, high impact, and easy to replicate.
That level of focus is so powerful. It makes your offer incredibly easy to say yes to. If I'm a dentist and you say you only write my Instagram captions, I know exactly what I'm buying. But the tools don't make you money.
Clients do.
Money comes from clients, so where do we find them?
This is the second critical part. The sources identify 3 specific, let's call them hunting grounds, where clients are actively looking for this exact service.
Okay, what are they?
First, freelance platforms like Upwork or Fiverr. But your specialization makes you stand out. You're not a content writer.
You're an AI-accelerated local social caption specialist.
Exactly. Your whole pitch is about speed and consistency. Second, local Facebook business groups. This is so often overlooked.
Yeah. Businesses often prefer to hire locally for these simple, consistent tasks. You post a super focused offer. I'm providing fast, daily-ready Instagram captions for small businesses in your city, delivered by 9 a.m. every morning. Guaranteed.
That's powerful. And the third?
Direct outreach, the cold email. But you're smart about it. You target businesses that are already posting but poorly or inconsistently, and you offer a free sample, a revised version of their last post. Then you pitch a small package.
Let's ground this in the math, because this aggregation of small jobs is the key to hitting $50.
The math is designed to show how feasible it is. You're not chasing a $1,000 contract. You are chasing micropayments.
So one client paying $25 a task.
Say 5 product descriptions you deliver in 30 minutes. 2 of those clients a day, you're at $50.
Or 5 clients paying $20 a week for daily social captions.
You're covered. It's built entirely on adding up small, fast, repeatable streams of revenue. And it's all made possible by the speed of AI. And now we get to the final, and maybe the most uncomfortable truth.
Which is?
It's entirely psychological. Most people who try this quit. They quit right before they get any momentum.
Why? They have the tools, they have the specialization.
They even get a client or 2. But they stop doing the necessary behaviors. The sources are very specific about what leads to failure. Switching methods too fast because a new trend pops up.
Chasing the next shiny object.
That's it. And constantly comparing their slow, boring start to the huge highlight reels of successful gurus online.
That presents a paradox, though. You said earlier this works best for calm, patient people.
I did.
But the drive to earn $50 a day is often born from panic, from acute financial stress. So how does someone under that much pressure suddenly learn to embrace boring consistency?
That's the critical insight. The process isn't about changing your personality, it's about changing your focus. You have to treat finding clients and doing the work like going to the gym.
You don't see results on day one.
You don't. And it's boring. But you show up every day because you trust in the compound effect. The strategy works because the effort is small and the repetition is simple.
You're not being asked to be creative.
You are being asked to be mechanical. And the reward, that daily payment, it acts as a positive reinforcement loop. It gradually replaces the panic with confidence.
So we've really synthesized who this strategy is for, based on all the material. This isn't for the creative spirit who's looking for fame.
Not at all.
This method seems to fit best for people who prioritize predictability over hype. People who value the clarity of a repeatable task over the chaos of constant innovation.
And most importantly,
the ones who can commit to showing up and doing simple, focused actions every single day.
If you can handle that repetition, this gives you a clear and achievable path to certainty.
So we've completed our deep dive into this very focused strategy. The past the $50 a day, it isn't complex, it's just focused. The entire blueprint really relies on 3 pillars. Hyper-focus on one single service, using AI for dramatic speed gains, and then just applying boring, mechanical, daily consistency to get and serve clients in this very specific small business market.
So what does this all mean for you? The ultimate takeaway from all this material is that the greatest value of hitting that $50 daily goal, it isn't actually monetary.
How so?
In the first few weeks, it's just work. But the materials, they emphasize this profound shift that happens after about 30 days of success. That constant low-grade financial stress, it drops away. Your confidence in your ability to generate your own income, it rises exponentially. And the most critical factor is that options appear in your life, options that just weren't there before.
Right.
So a final thought for you to consider. If the elimination of that financial stress is the true goal, what simple, consistent action, what single specialized service outreach could you start today, right now? An action that would immediately change your confidence and open up those future options.
You don't need a huge plan.
No massive plan, no huge loan. You just need to pick one service, write one perfect prompt, and make one outreach. Start there. And just let boring consistency earn you your certainty.